Hindenburg disaster. This is a flavor event. I'm not even going to read it. It talks about things that isn't relevant to our game. What are you doing technology-wise? You at the top. Okay, it looks like Smolensk is at least holding the line here. Whether they're advancing to the north or not is... Okay, this is an actual tech that we can do. Looks like Smolensk is actually fighting back. Okay. That could be interesting. Now I can produce mountain infantry. Do I want to do that? Maybe. Maybe eventually. Speaking of that, where is our... There's got to be some garrisons in here somewhere. I wish there was a thing I could do to just select only the garrisons. That didn't help. First obsolete division. That's awesome. Why did it do that? No! Yeah, let's do it down here. Okay, now why did that move? I don't know. So aren't any garrisons here. Okay. Garrison units. And then garrison-wise, get the fuck out. Go back over here. No. Those guys are potentially useful. Okay. Yep. Now, as you can see, most of these are getting automatically replaced with another unit in the line. As we build units, they actually do require more upgrades, so... I guess I should be more diligent about that. If we set it up super high for a couple months, usually that will fix itself, but it's so much... We don't have enough IC to do that. Not yet. It'll drop by itself over time. Okay. Whatever. Alright, everybody is in place down here. Yep. And you remember how slow those guys were moving last time? Now, should I just start organizing these? Maybe. Maybe I should. There's no disadvantage to having pretty much every friggin' unit you have in a single province. I mean, there is when you're doing it at war in somebody else's territory, but not for me right now. These are my bombers. Okay, so now what I need to do, set this to 60 and let upgrades tick away for a while. I need more supplies too. And some more consumer goods. This will start going up, and that will cut your industrial capacity. There's no reason to not have your consumer goods as high as they need to be, because if you don't have it, then stuff will be bad anyway. There's, yeah, we got 1% more of the officers we need. We had no problem with that in the British thing. The yellow thing will go away, and then when you strategically redeploy, that means you can't do certain things with the troops for a while. It's like you have a penalty. You can't attack for a while. Okay, so I'd like to get all the HQ units out of here. It's 253 land units. Let's get all the HQs that we can get out of here. Move them here. Let's get this guy. Move him here. What are these? Those are actually some fairly strong units, it looks like. Mountain infantries and things like that. Or militias. Those are militias, I think. But there's some normal infantries here. I don't know. I think they have bigger problems than me. And if they do attack me, I'm not necessarily too worried about it. Okay. So I want the HQ units. Okay. I should probably add this to the queue. I like to just have a bunch of stuff in my queue. 83%. That's probably their entire North American stuff. No, they still have a couple things out here. If Finland can take this stuff. They have a big navy, so they probably can. And eventually they'll probably start attacking over here. Whether they join the Entente or not is largely a matter of what the other powers want to do. Let's see. Now there is a way you can just get all of these and remove every unit from the hierarchy. And that's what we're going to do eventually. But I want to get all these HQs out of the way first. Let's do this the slow way. I guess the other way is kind of the slow way too. If you click on a unit, it will automatically grab all the HQ. It'll grab the first top level unit. Click on it. We have 70 HQ units sitting in this province. If I can have less HQ units, I will. But HQ units actually have dudes in them. So, I mean, they're useful for some stuff. You can just have a bunch of HQ units. Defending if you really wanted to. The thing is, you can only really do a certain amount of units. If you do more than that, it will, if you attack, for example. Man, they had a lot of stuff. I don't remember that. Alright, some more bombers. Let's replace that. And another bomber. Okay, we're getting into our level 3 HQs. I have 42 HQs here now. And one of the things you can do is you can just disband them all. And if you have a lot of manpower, then you can just produce a bunch of HQs basically out of nowhere. Well, you produce them from units you already have. I think that's how it works. Get in my face. And I could be strategically redeploying it, but it's one province. Who cares? Only 18 more HQ units to go. And I warned people that there was going to be stuff about this. Reorganizing your armies. The earlier you do it, the less you have to worry about it later. Well, you do have to worry about it later if you have to, like, redeploy a bunch of your troops, but... There we go. All of our HQ units are moved. What are they doing? So, what we have now is 172 proper units. With no garrisons, no bad stuff. So here we have something like, this is light armor, I think. This is, what is this? This is some armor, which is medium armor. I'm going to be building some of those eventually. And yes, there's a thing here you can just go prioritize reinforcement, and it will do that, and it will do exactly what it needs. But I don't like to do that. I'll leave it at that for now, just because, you know, that's what I'm doing. But as you can see, it's actually using, it's taking what I need for production, is actually taking away from upgrades. So whatever, we'll leave it like that for now. It'll finish our IC, and then we can. You basically always want to have some IC. Japan has annexed Korea. Fairly well, Korea. In that event that Iceland joined Great Finland, they lost their port. So that's okay. I want to get my interceptors. Okay. That's fine. We can see the Tartarians making gains again. That's very good for us. Hey bros, what's going on? Can I help you with that? I'm not sure if I can. If I can, I don't know if I can get back out. I'll save the huge amount of reassignment of stuff. I want to have a bunch of planes, like 50 planes. Because planes are so good. I think I probably have naval supremacy. What's going on here? I finished a unit. Okay. What? Why? Okay. I guess I don't need anything but production now. Alright, let's go ahead and start building our... What's armored have? 1 armor, 2 motorized, or... That's okay. can't build... When can I build mobile artillery? Is that even a thing? Am I just stupid? Self-propelled artillery, that's what it's called. No. Oh, that's why I need this stuff. Ah. Okay. Well, let's fix this then. We need that stuff. And industrial efficiency. I don't like building units that I don't like to have. I guess we'll just add an armor to this. We'll start production on that. It will go slow for now, but that's fine. So our neutrality is rather low. Did I not take the decision to lower my neutrality? It's called Prepare for War. I guess I didn't get that, or maybe it automatically did it for me. %. I don't know, it doesn't really matter that much. What? Okay. Let's do that again. Oh, because the upgrades is dropping. I see. Oh, what are you doing with supplies? I need those for Zoroastrian purposes. That's a callback to something I haven't said in a while, probably. I just need to turn this back on manual control. This is fucking with me. Eventually won't need upgrades and stuff like that. By the end of 1938, we should be in a pretty good position. And we can... 1937, I should say. Well, looks like China's being pretty peaceful. I didn't script anything specific for them, but they do have a lot of cores on each other. And everybody's neutrality is very low. So that tends to make them aggressive. They did stuff in my offline games. My off-screen games, I should say better. Did these bros join the war? Nope. Okay. There's no triggering event that makes them join the war. They just do sometimes. Sometimes they don't, though. Sometimes they don't. I'm sorry this is kind of slow at the beginning. I really should just be deploying these units, but the game would be paused if I was doing that. The game would be paused, and that would be terrible, you know. Let's just be honest. If I'm sitting here, I did that in the last one. The last Hearts of Iron game I played, I sat there with the game paused for like a long time, and it was bad. Okay, I need supplies. You know what? Let's just unlock production. We need supplies. It's fine. There. It's fine. Could use some more units. Build some more tanks. These won't be done until probably right before the war, if not after the war. But we have a lot of units. So I like to have units coming online during the war. So I'm going to be building a lot of infantry units. Like, I'll just probably have, like, Russian human wave tactics. Let's build some bombers. That'll kill your IC right there. As you can see, our upgrades are very low. Okay. So we finally started to get ahead of ourselves on infantry weapons. It's nice to be way ahead of where you want to be in some of these. Militias I don't care about, but like we're getting into 1940 territory here. As long as the tech will finish before the end of the year, it won't care. So 1939 is fine. Okay. So, I think I want to start actually deploying my units. Now the question is if it's feasible to do so in somebody else's territory for now. Once I take territory on something like, say, Greece, if I take territory in Greece, if I have something in southern Greece or something like that, then it counts as my territory, occupied territory. It counts as my territory for purposes of supplies and things like that. And I'm going to have to guard this part of the area quite jealously to prevent Germany, for example, from raiding my shipping, since they do have ports down here. Now, that's not really going to prevent them from doing anything, because they'll use submarines for it. I'll wait until I actually have more of an idea of what's going on. Oh yeah, they're pushing in like crazy now. How is Vinland doing? 89.8. So they're at the same progression. I don't think they've taken these islands yet. And they haven't done anything over here. I'm surprised. They do have a big navy. They can do things like that. More I see. Okay, so if a place is maxed out like this, so this is Ardabil. Ardabil's evidently where we had a huge amount of IC, or a huge amount of factory stuff in the other game. Let's build this stuff. You want to build it far away from the front, in a place. See over here in I guess this is Afghanistan, Pakistan. I don't know. We had some major stuff. Let's put that in two places close to some place that has more IC. So let's put it in Garmi and Hashtapar. If you put them in places that have if you spread your IC out, it will basically mean it replenishes faster if it's damaged. Obviously, you want to concentrate it in places that are further away. Now, my next election's not for a while. I'm not really worried about elections. This is not like Victoria 2, where you get the Liberals in power and you lose. You don't lose. Especially if you got good liberal parties. Some places like liberals with jingos and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the stuff you like. Pretty much all of them have LF, which is garbage, but you can have LF, it'd be good. I don't know about Victoria 2. I am going to start a new Victoria 2 campaign, probably before I even post this stuff. More IC. More IC. Okay. So we were just giving them crude oil. I have more than enough. I can give it to them. Automotive theory. Very good. I like to use armored cars because they don't have the... They're hard for support units. And they have... they're fast, which doesn't matter when you compare them with infantry. But if you need them to do something, I like to have them with them. Okay, some more IC efficiency. Take that off. So how do things look now? Hell yeah. So I need 220 because I built a bunch of bombers. That's okay. And that's basically all I'm building. That's perfectly fine. Tanks and bombers? I like that. Okay. Let's move this... actually, no. This IC is almost done. This IC can go to the bottom. And that really just speeds this tank up, but that's fine. Okay. Apparently they don't need the oil anymore. Whatever. That is fine. So we're kind of getting up on the session. I just want to keep an eye on things. How is Sweden doing? They have trouble getting through these guys if they have any units up here at all, because it's some terrible land with low infrastructure. So they could probably end up getting the stuff over here. Did Germany join the war? No. And their highest threat is still me? I don't know about that. This game is weird sometimes. I have a lot of intelligence points. I don't care about Sweden. I'm already spying on Germany? Yeah. That's fine. I just want to have a bunch of dudes in the places I need them. So let's actually lower our intelligence spending, because it doesn't matter all that much. There we go, 51% officers, that's nice. That's good. Honestly, after a while, technology is not really that important. Later in the game, if you are still behind in tech, it's not gonna... because you have to research a tech, then build the unit, and do stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, it's very important, but by like 1943 or 44, if you're not in a good spot. I mean, just look at Germany in World War II. Building jets didn't save them. Having 100 million Russians, though, that'll do it. So here's our first tank unit. Bam, tanks. I don't know what Destabandi means, but I'm sure it's intimidating. I'm sure it's Persian. I'm actually not sure it's Persian. Whatever. Destibombon! Destibondon. Zorocom. Infantry warfare. Research. Did I not cancel it? Okay. You don't need to worry about the granular stuff for things like that early. Wow. Holding on to the capital like crazy. And did you guys join the war yet? No? So they may not join the war. Oh, they lost the capital. The United Kingdom annexed Flanders. Huh. Hey now. Oh, they must have been allied with Ireland. That would explain things. So GV over here is only at war with York now. Okay. There we go. Like America. It's doing business. Doing business! Tartaria annexed Smolensk. So, they apparently did not declare war on these guys. That's actually probably good for them. Okay, so in a little while, what's going to happen, because Tartaria is no longer at war, is that they will get an event that will reform their nation. And just because I'm kind of paranoid about the event not working, and because we have reached the hour mark, I am going to call it a session here, and make sure the event is properly written, because it's very important. So, I will see you next time on Let's Play Hearts of Iron 3, and hopefully my coding is as good as it has been so far. Competent, if not elegant.